In the boys' semifinal at the Spokane Coliseum, the Almira-Coulee-Hartline Warriors battled the Teco-Oakdale Nighthawks, and it wasn't even close. The Warriors got 22 points from center Nathan Dunham and built a 44-22 halftime lead. Coach Mike Carlquist saw all 12 of his players score en route to a 28-point blowout. Looking to add to their King Bowl championship, the Nighthawks tonight will play for a State B basketball title. In the other semifinal, the Tacoma Baptist Crusaders faced the outside shooting threat of the Rainier Mountaineers. The Mounties' Kevin Sprowski and Shane Schutz rained threes on the Crusaders, and Rainier built an early lead. That was until Doug Lehman heated up. Lehman's three-pointer gave the Crusaders their first lead with just 3 minutes left. And then Lehman hit 5 of 6 free throws down the stretch. That sealed a 69-67 Tacoma Baptist win. Tonight, Almira-Coulee-Hartline and Tacoma Baptist for a state championship.
Crusaders win it! The girls and boys State B basketball championships. Brought to you by U.S. Bank, where you get loan answers in 90 minutes or less. U.S. Bank, an equal opportunity lender. And also by PEMCO Insurance Companies, providing safe drivers with help when you needed service. By Perkins Family Restaurants of Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Ritzville, and Moses Lake. By Thrift Quality Foods and Food City Stores, committed to the communities we serve. And by Les Schwab Tires. Our business is earning your trust.
From the Spokane Coliseum, the Fox State B Network presents the Boys State High School Basketball Championships. Almira-Coulee-Hartline against Tacoma Baptist. Hello again, everybody. I'm Rich Waltz, along with Kurt Cartier, and it's State B Championship time again. Boys Championship. And Kurt, there's a lot of pressure on these athletes. They're just high school kids. Statewide television, a full Coliseum. But if there's one team that might respond to this pressure, it's Almira-Coulee-Hartline. Go back to December. The King Dome in Seattle, they won a football championship. Does that make any difference in basketball?
There's no question about that. It absolutely does. Whenever you get to the championship level of any sport, let alone the State B, football, basketball, whatever, you've got some experience there that the other team just can't match. And with the superior athletes that they have, not necessarily in relation to Tacoma Baptist, but you're talking about a team with a lot of great athletes on the floor.
You're looking at one right there. He was the quarterback of the football team, and he has averaged 19 points a game in this tournament. He's Tim Hunsaker, the 6'2 junior. He's tough to stop. He had a lot of records in the King Bowl, and he's run up a lot of records in the State B tournament.
Averaging 19 points a game. He is a rock in the middle, and he's very, very good indeed. Somebody to watch tonight.
Doug Lehman, the 6'1 senior, you're looking at him there. Tacoma Baptist leading scorer, averaging almost 22 points per game. He is maybe the best athlete, the best pure athlete in this basketball tournament.
And he makes everybody around him that much better as well.
Yeah. Tacoma Baptist and Almira-Coulee-Hartline for the state championship of boys basketball. We'll have it here on the Fox State B Network. It's been a great night already with the girls champion. Stay with us. The boys champion comes your way next.
Every year, students from all over Washington gather together in the spirit of friendly competition. It's an opportunity for them to learn things like respect for authority, gentlemanly conduct, sensitivity. U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the WIAA U.S. Bank State High School Championships, and we're happy to be contributing to Washington's future leadership. In addition to these great English classics, let us not overlook this one, shepherd's pie. Now, Perkins Family Restaurants are offering this traditional English casserole of beef and vegetables, topped with mashed potatoes, as well as our fresh-baked turkey pot pie. So join us at Perkins. And if you're looking for some good reading, there's always our menu.
Back live at the Spokane Coliseum, you're looking at the floor. The girls' championship is over as the Tico-Oakdale Nighthawks took the girls' championship. Now we focus upon the boys. Tacoma Baptist, the Crusaders, come in at 23-5. Almira-Coulee-Hartline comes in at 21-4. Tonight's officials: Steve Simonson out of Chelan and Dave Pierce from the Tri-Cities. Both schools getting here with wins last night in the semifinal action at the Coliseum. 3 games you have to win to get to the State B championship. It was a lot tighter for Tacoma Baptist than it was for Almira-Coulee-Hartline. As you see it, the Crusaders last night, a real close game, 69-67 over Rainier. Almira-Coulee-Hartline won with a blowout last night, 73-45. The Warriors beat Tico-Oakdale in a big, big way. Should be a good game. Almira-Coulee-Hartline, very good athletes. Tacoma Baptist, maybe a better passing team. And the Warriors can shoot from the outside. The Crusaders can put it up. And now for the starting lineups, and to meet every member of the Crusaders and the Warriors, public address announcer for the Spokane Coliseum, Mr. Ed Sharman.
The reserves are number 11, Carl Norman. Number 21, Ed Riedrich. 23, Jason Hagan. 25, Jason Van Gilder. Number 31 is Kevin Green. Number 41, co-captain Justin Gimsey. Number 51, Mark Miller. The Tacoma Baptist starters. Number 13, co-captain Doug Lehman. Judd Lyon. 33, Josh Shamp. 35, John Marsilia. And 43, Scott Vanderlei. The Crusaders coaches: head coach Gary Anderson, assistant coach Mike Gregg, assistant coach Bruce Camp, and the manager is Chad Kitzelman. The Tacoma Baptist Crusaders. Now the Warriors from Almira-Coulee-Hartline. The reserves, number 12, H.P. Karstensen. 14, Ryan Pihau. Number 24, Chris Allen Pihau. Number 30, Joe Collier. 40, Brad Isaac. 42, Phil Johnston. 44, Dave Spurbeck. Here are the starters. Number 10, Cody Zimmelman. 20, Todd Miller. 22, Lee Heathman. 32, co-captain Tim Hunsaker. 34, co-captain Nathan Dunham. Head coach is Mike Carlquist. The assistant, Eric Nielsen. The managers, Colby Cunningham, Cameron Karstensen, and Casey Nielsen. The Almira-Coulee-Hartline Warriors. Gentlemen, shake hands. Let's have a great game.
Well, how did these two teams get to the state championship? Tacoma Baptist really had a scare last night. In fact, Rainier, that was a two-point ball game. Tacoma Baptist beating Rainier only by 2. That score on your screen is wrong. How will that close game affect Tacoma Baptist coming into tonight?
I think it's going to help them out, I really do, because they've come behind 3 times now in the tournament. They just can't let Almira-Coulee-Hartline get out to the big lead like they did last night, or else it could be tough to catch them. But never count out Tacoma Baptist, because they've come back before, and with Doug Lehman, they can do it again.
Yeah, you can look at Almira-Coulee-Hartline, their toughest test Thursday night against Nacelle. Last night, a 28-point blowout over Tico Oakdale. There you see the Crusaders wearing their road blue out of Tacoma Baptist. We failed to mention it's an East-West matchup here in the State B Championships. As Almira-Coulee-Hartline for the east side of the state, and of course Tacoma Baptist over on the coast. The Crusaders will jump it up with Scott Vanderlee. And the Warriors will send Tim Hunsaker. And we're ready. Hunsaker, you see, with the creative hairdo. He had a great King Bowl in December. He would like to finish his school year with a great State B championship. Tacoma Baptist wins the tip, and they'll have the first possession of the state championship. Jut Lyon runs the point. Over to Marcellia. Three-pointer good. John Marcellia buries a 3. And the Crusaders off to an early start. This is Todd Miller. Penetrating, gorgeous move.
That shows you the athleticism of Almira-Coulee-Hartline. Just took it right down the middle of the basket. Tacoma Baptist could have a tough time because of the better athletes on the Warriors.
Lehman in the left wing. Marcellia getting a little more pressure after he stuck the tray. Off a screen, Lehman. Vanderlee couldn't get the rebound away from Cody Zimbelman. Little point guard up the floor. Hunsaker almost double dribbled. Back to Hunsaker. He walked.
Good pressure defense by Tacoma Baptist. They're in a matchup zone.
And it seems to have the Warriors of Almira-Coulee-Hartline a little bit confused. Full court pressure, but not real tight pressure. Lehman, a very good ball handler. Three-pointer by Lyon. Hunsaker with a rebound. That's Todd Miller. Also a member of that state championship football team. Zimbelman, the point guard. And down low, Vanderlee trying to get position on Nathan Dunham. Shoved him in the back.
Should be a good matchup all night. Nathan Dunham, very good down in the low post, working for position. Should be a physical battle down on the inside with Dunham and Hunsaker for Almira-Coulee-Hartline. It's up to Tacoma Baptist to try to shut him off.
Lee Heathman will trigger it in. Hunsaker runs it down, and he'll throw up an 18-footer. Lehman up for the board, and he'll run the floor. 18-footer, and he's misfired on his first 2. Miller with a rebound. The Warriors with the ball down by a point. Minute and a half gone by, first quarter. This is Zimbelman finding Hunsaker. Nice defense, but a foul. Josh Champ blocked the shot, but he also got a piece of Tim Hunsaker. The Warriors like to get Hunsaker out on the wing and then let him penetrate.
Here's Hunsaker coming down the middle. It's just a great athlete. Must have been a missed assignment on the defense. Took it up strong to the basket. He'll shoot 2.
Looked like a pretty good block from Josh Champ. He picks up his first personal, second team foul on the Crusaders. Hunsaker has had games of 29, 18, and 10 points in this tournament, averaging 19 a game. On the season, he's averaging a shade under 14. He's tied the ball game at 3. He could give the Warriors their first lead. Dunham with a rebound. The big lefty missed his 10-footer. Vanderlee with a rebound. Lehman running the floor. Nice pass. Marcellia got it.
That's the thing about Doug Lehman. He makes everybody around him that much better. He draws the defense on the penetration, and that leaves his teammates open for a quick, easy 2.
2 minutes in. Tacoma Baptist up by 2. Out high to Dunham. Hunsaker, double team. Got it up. Vanderly with a rebound. Crusaders, I think, would like to push the ball a little bit more than the Warriors would. And one reason why is Lehman and the way he runs the floor. 3-point bomb from Champ. Comes up short.
Nice block out. Nice block out.
Nathan Dunham with the rebound. Off to Cody Zimbelman. Man-to-man pressure for the Crusaders. Zimbelman is fouled out high by Jet Lyon. His first personal and the third Tacoma Baptist team foul. Remember, in high school basketball, 5 fouls puts you in the bonus, and you shoot 1 and 1 from there. Crusaders sagging back.
Mike Carlquist, before the ball game, was talking about getting the ball down low to his 2 big guys, Dunham and Hunsinger. They've done the job for him so far in the tournament. No need to not go to them now.
Zimbelman up top. That's Hunsinger. Miller at a right wing. Zimbelman. Hunsiker's open. Likes to shoot off the dribble. Another rebound for Vanderly. Marcellia up the floor to Lehman. Finds Champ for 3. No. Stolen by Lehman. Knocked away, and Heathman forces it back the Warriors' way. Lyon couldn't hold on to the ball.
And that's Tacoma Baptist respect for the fast-breaking opportunities that Almira-Coulee-Hartline possesses. Nobody under the offensive board that time. Nothing but gray shirts underneath. There are 3 Warriors underneath. Everybody from Tacoma Baptist getting back on defense.
Phil Johnson has checked into the ball game. He's got it in the left corner. Hunsaker has sat down. Zimbelman in the right way. There's Miller. Won't take the 18-footer. Hits Dunham. Going up strong, and he missed it. Miller with the follow. No, but he'll get free throws. Josh Champ picks up his 2nd personal foul. Head coach Mike Carlquist of Almira-Coulee-Hartline. There you see Hunsiker next to him.
That was excellent patience on the offense of the Warriors. They worked it down low to Dunham. He got a good shot. Long rebound came off to Todd Miller. He drove the baseline in a very nice move. He'll be on the line to shoot 2.
Justin Gimsey in the ball game. You see him check in there. A big fan of Vanilla Ice, no doubt. Todd Miller misses the free throw. He's got 1 more. Miller averages 7 points a game, and he missed them both, but Dunham is there to get the rebound. Miller tries a long 3, got it. That was just short of an NBA 3-pointer. And Almira-Coulee-Hartline has a 6-5 lead. 4:11 left, first quarter. Jet Lyon for 3, too hard. Dunham with a rebound. Warriors on the break. Todd Miller. Zimbelman, his 3-pointer, no good. Good rebound, Dunham put back, yes. Nathan Dunham, his first 2 of the ball game.
Dunham fought real hard for position underneath the hoop that time. Got superior inside position and put back, easy 2.
Crusaders down by 3. Marcellia, air ball. Johnston with a rebound. Outlet, and Zimbelman will take his time up the floor. Heathman with Lehman all over him. Dunham, good touch for a big man. Miller sends it to Heathman. Long 3, too long. Vanderly another rebound. And the Crusaders want a timeout. Head coach Gary Anderson wants to talk about it. A lot of action in the State B tournament, and not just the championship game, but earlier today, Reardon taking 5th place with a win over Raymond. Games going on all day today here in the Coliseum for 4th place. Well, Nacelle with the win. They should get that 4th place. And Rainier beating Tico Oakdale. Shane Schutz had a big day, 31 points. Doogie Howser had another great tournament. He'll be back again next year.
He was bombing away last night, that's for sure. One thing to keep a look at for Tacoma Baptist, when Doug Lehman has the ball, last night Rainier in the semifinal tried a boxing one on him, tried to keep somebody in his face. Whenever he had the ball, tried to really hound him on defense to take him out of his game. He responded with a big performance last night. That's one of the reasons why they're in the finals tonight.
Crusaders will have the ball in backcourt. They trail it 8-5. 3:20 left in this first quarter. Lehman with the ball is yet to get untracked. He's averaging 22 a game. He hasn't scored yet. Nice move, trying to free himself. He does. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Lee Heathman with the foul over the back. His first personal, and the first team foul on Almira-Coulee-Hartline.
And that's what makes Doug Lehman so dangerous. Once he off the dribble, once he gets inside the lane, the defense is not sure whether to commit to him or not. So you take a look at this. He drives. He's a very good ball handler with either hand. He's looking to pass actually right there instead of go up for the shot, but he gets fouled on the way up, so he'll shoot too.
Dunham got a piece of the ball, but Heathman got a piece of Lehman. His free throws were a big part of last night's win down the stretch in beating Rainier by 2 points.
He was 5 for 6 during crunch time, and that's what you're looking for from your senior.
And with a kind roll there, he brings Tacoma Baptist within a point. 8-7. Now Almira-Coulee-Hartline with the basketball and the lead.
Warriors trying to get it down low. There's
Miller trying to look for Dunham, who's posting up and battling down low with Vanderlee. Miller for 3. Yes. Todd Miller's got 8 points. That'll stretch the zone out. And it's an 11-7 Almira-Coulee-Hartline lead. Jut Lyon averaging 11.5 points per game. Marcellia back the Lyon. His pass taken away. Dunham. I think Zimmelman got a hand on it to start the break. Up ahead with the ball. Joe Collier kicks it back out. Johnston for 3. No. Marcellia with a rebound. Here comes Tacoma Baptist. They got the numbers 3-on-2. And Gimsey's pass stolen back by Johnson. The other way to Miller. Pull up for a 10-footer. Too hard. Rebound Lehman. Racehorse hoops. Tacoma Baptist down by 4. There's Lehman. Nice pass. Marcellia's fouled. He'll get free throws.
End-to-end action. Fantastic. Doug Lehman again on the other end, finding the open man.
Joe Collier with the foul. Here's Lehman going to the hoop.
What a great pass.
And Marcellia draws the foul. He'll get 2 throws.
Tried to get position underneath, just couldn't though, because the defense has to collapse to the ball. It's coming down the middle, and then he dished off. Nice play by Lehman. Marcellia is going to shoot 2.
There you see John, his first one up good. He's got 6 points. Todd Miller has 8 of Almira-Coulee-Hartline's 11. And Marcellia now with 7 of Tacoma Baptist's 9. It's a 2-point Warrior lead. Zimmelman to Miller. Vanderlee is really doing a nice job denying the ball down low to Dunham. Hunsaker back in the ball game. He finds Collier. Oh, missed his 18-footer. Rebound to Gimsey. Lehman. Nice pass to Lyon. First 2 of the night for Jut Lyon. A great pass by Doug Lehman.
He sees the floor so well and finds the open man cutting to the basket.
Crusaders have tied it at 11. Vanderlee and Dunham really fighting down low. Hunsaker's jumper up. Good from 10. Tim Hunsaker. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Lehman starts to drive. They can't stop him. Missed the left-hander. Got his rebound. Put back. He's fouled by Dunham. When you've got a point guard who can go in and penetrate like Lehman and then get the rebound, boy, you really have something.
That's the special player of Doug Lehman here. He's fighting for the rebound. He gets it. Now, a couple of really good ball fakes to get Dunham into the air. He knows he's going to draw the foul. Just couldn't put in the layup, but at least he's on the line to shoot 2. An excellent move by Doug Lehman.
There's Lehman, 2 points. Both have come from the line. He's done a nice job of penetrating. Warriors have not been able to stop his drive from the top of the key. He gets 2 throws. He's got 3 points.
Well, that's the way the Tacoma Baptist offense is set up. It's spread out so Lehman can create opportunities, either go into the basket or find somebody as the defense collapses.
He had 18 second-half points last night in the semifinal win. He's got 4 now in the first half here. Minute 12 left, first quarter. Almira-Coulee-Hartline and Tacoma Baptist. Todd Miller. way out high to H.P. Carstensen, who's checked in.
Tacoma Baptist really trying to deny down low Dunham and Hunsaker.
There's Carstensen. Off to Miller. Hunsaker cutting to the hoop. Missed the 10-footer. Rebound Lehman. Great pass to Lyon. Doug Lehman with the rebound and the outlet, and Lyon, with 40 seconds left in this first quarter, puts Tacoma Baptist on top. The Crusaders are back in their zone. It looks almost like a matchup zone.
That's exactly what it is. The two players out top match up with the ball. The three down low stay put. Pick up a man as they come into the area.
Dunham looking inside. Bounce it to Hunsaker in traffic. No. Foul away from the ball. A push inside. That's the 4th team foul on Almira-Coulee-Hartline.
Hunsaker's had a couple of tough rolls in the last couple of times down the floor. Just can't get it to fall. He's getting good shots, though. Good shots. And he's so good in the low post. He's such a big target down there for the guards to get him in.
He only had 10 last night. He was in foul trouble much of the night. 13 seconds left first quarter. Lehman for 3. Just missed. Collier with a rebound. Warriors have just 7 seconds. Dunham spinning to the hoop with 5, 4, layup, no. Hunsaker with a follow at the buzzer. Tim Hunsaker trailing the play, ties the ball game at 15. 1 quarter has passed from the boys' state championship. Almira-Coulee-Hartline 15, Tacoma Baptist 15. The winner takes home a state championship. The loser, second place. 1 quarter done. We'll take this timeout.
In addition to these great English classics, let us not overlook this one, shepherd's pie. Now, Perkins Family Restaurants are offering this traditional English casserole of beef and vegetables, topped with mashed potatoes, as well as our fresh-baked turkey pot pie. So join us at Perkins. And if you're looking for some good reading, there's always our menu.
If you need tires and like the idea of saving money, Les Schwab's Truckload of Savings is for you. Read all about it in the big, colorful Les Schwab flyer. It's Les Schwab's biggest spring tire sale ever. Special truckload savings on 2 great lines of all-season passenger radials. Our 40,000-mile premium radial, we purchased 150,000. Z800s, the 60,000-mile tire, we purchased over 300,000. This and a whole lot more happening now during Les Schwab's Truckload of Savings, the Les Schwab Spring Tire Sale.
Second quarter, Doug Lehman into front court. Carstensen trying to cut off his drive. Marcellia over to Jet Lyon. Tacoma Baptist and Almira-Coulee-Hartline tied at 15 after 1. No shot clock in high school basketball for the boys. Marcellia to Lehman. Good head fake. Frees himself up for the 16-footer that's short. Hunsaker with a rebound. Up the floor to Collier. And Lehman draws the charge. Good heads-up play. Well, a walk before the charge. So there's no foul, but Lehman causing the turnover.
Lehman with a good position, drags the pivot foot, looking for somebody to pass it to.
Driving to the hoop, Jet Lyon, scoop shot blocked by Dunham. Collier rebound, outlet Miller. 3-on-3, Miller to Hunsaker. Up with a 15-footer. Nope. Dunham battling for the rebound. He'll put it up and in. Nathan Dunham with 4 points.
Nathan with excellent position that time off the Hunsaker miss. I'm amazed how high Hunsaker gets on his jump shots. It's just like he floats off the floor.
17-15. Almira-Coulee-Hartline on top. Lehman has yet to get a field goal. He's 4 points off in the line. Marcellia intimidated by Dunham. Rebound Hunsaker. Miller triggers the break. Carstensen loses the ball. And the Crusaders force a turnover. Down by 2. Tacoma Baptist up the floor. Jet Lyon, can they stop him? No. He's got 6. Tied at 17.
Warrior coach Mike Carlquist can't be happy with that. He just drove the length of the floor. Nobody stopped him at the free throw line or anything. At least make him force the pass.
Carstensen's pass knocked away by Lyon. Hunsaker takes it right back. Miller is open. Back to Hunsaker. For the jumper, good. He's got 5. 2-point Warrior lead. Marcellia, 7 early points to Lyon. Missed that one. Good rebound down low. Vanderlee for his first 2 of the night. And that ties the game again at 19. A little over 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Foul on a push. Justin Gimsey trying to defend against Tim Hunsaker.
Warrior coach Mike Carlquist really wants him to go down to Hunsaker on the inside. He's down posting up on the left block. Gives a fake to the baseline, comes back toward the middle, and nobody's been able to stop him so far. He's hit a couple of those shots, missed a couple, but all of them have been real close, so they're looking to get him the ball down low, at least get him to the free throw line.
Hunsaker going to the line. He scores a lot of points from the line. And tonight he has 5. He's 1 of 2 from the line. And he missed the front end of 1 and 1. Here's Lehman in open court. His 18-footer. He's got 6. That's his first field goal.
Doug Lehman heating up is bad news for the Warriors. That opens up his game. If he's hitting that outside jumper, that just frees up the drive and maybe to dish off down low.
Dunham with a left hand, a foul. Gimsey and Shamp had him sandwiched down low, and one of the 2 picked up the foul. You can see Shamp doesn't think it's him.
Excellent ball movement by the Warriors. Carstensen gets it down low, a good post up by Dunham. Takes it strong up to the basket and draws the foul.
Gimsey had pretty good position there with his arms straight up. I think that's one of the reasons he was arguing so vehemently. He'll check out of the ball game for the Crusaders. And Jason Van Gilder is in for the first time. This is Nathan Dunham. 4 points in the ball game. He averages 19 per game.
Dunham with a big ball game last night when Hunsaker got into early foul trouble. They went to him down low, and he responded for a big game to get him to the finals tonight.
22 points last night in the win over Tico Oakdale. And a foul on Hunsaker over the back on the miss by Dunham. Tim Hunsaker picks up the foul. And he was hit a lot harder in football season, believe me, but he is shaken up. And that, if he is hurt, would be a tremendous blow to the Warriors.
You saw that putback he did right at the end of the first quarter. That's just an outstanding athletic move. He was the quarterback, like you mentioned, Rich, on their 8-man football championship, 5 touchdowns in the King Bowl, 93-yard run. That's the longest in King Bowl history. Just an excellent athlete, and that would be a big loss if you can't shake it off.
That is his first personal foul, but it's the 5th team foul. The Crusaders to the line, and Scott Vanderlee, the 6'2 senior, gets 1 and 1. Tacoma Baptist a 1-point lead. It's now 2. Almost midway through this second quarter. Vanderlee had a big night last night, 12 points. Hits them both. And it's the biggest lead of the night for the Crusaders. It equals their biggest lead, the one they had from the open. And John Marcellia hit that 3-pointer.
It'll be interesting to see where the Warriors go on offense now that Hunsaker has taken a seat. Dunham carried them last night. Let's see who picks up the slack tonight.
Crusaders now in what looks like more of a straight man-to-man defense. Heathman right side, Carstensen. Off a screen, that's Dave Spurbeck, the fullback on that championship football team. And maybe a little too much fullback in him.
This is basketball. Basketball. Here's the big fullback in action.
32 dive.
Just a big man.
First down.
Might have got away with the call there. Didn't look like the best position on that.
Yeah, you're right. Lehman handles the ball almost exclusively up the floor for the Crusaders, and why not? Has 6 points tonight. Marcellia. Shamp for 3. Too hard. Carstensen up for the rebound. And here come the Warriors down by 3. 4.5 minutes left, second quarter. Heathman. There's Spurbeck again. This time to Carstensen for a 17-footer that's short. Vanderlee rebound. Outlet Marcellia. And he's fouled by Carstensen. A breakaway foul. Marcellia was tackled by H.P. Carstensen. It'll be a breakaway foul. The Crusaders will get 2 free throws and the basketball. Not playing the ball that time, just definitely went after the man. That's an intentional foul. No, a little bit too much football still, I guess, in the Warriors this evening. That's the way they play their game, though, a very physical ball club. Marcellia goes to the line. He'll get 2. Carstensen picks up his first. Boy, if there's one guy on that team you wouldn't expect to commit a foul like that, it's Carstensen, because he looks like such a mild-mannered kid. I mean, maybe Hunsaker, the big football player, or Spurbeck, or Miller, who's so physical. One free throw down for Marcellia. And a miss. Zimbelman with the rebound. Warriors down 4. And they turn it over. Cody Zimbelman carried the basketball. Crusaders a 4-point lead. That's their biggest of the ball game. Nathan Dunham sort of cheating in the middle, trying to cut off the lane. Lehman just missed. Down low, Van Gilder fights for the rebound. Back to Lehman. Nice pass. Vanderlee missed the triple, but he's fouled. Doug Lehman with a nice pass. Vanderlee will get more free throws. 24-20, Tacoma Baptist on top. Lehman is very, very impressive. His court vision is uncanny. He draws the defense to him so very well, and he knows exactly when to pass and when to shoot the basketball. If the you'll see him start to drive the left side there, just a no-look pass right down the middle, cutter to the basket. Not a layup, but at least he gets 2 free throws. He sees the court, like you said, Rich, so very, very well, and that makes everybody around him that much better as well. Lee Heathman had the foul in his second personal. Vanderlee gets 2 free throws. He's 2 of 2 tonight, 4 points. The Crusaders have been very good from the line. Tacoma Baptist, 10 of 11. And Vanderlee hits them both. So the Crusaders, with some momentum, have their biggest lead of the ball game. Tacoma Baptist 26, Almira-Coulee-Hartline 20.
Every year, students from all over Washington gather together in the spirit of friendly competition. It's an opportunity for them to learn things like respect for authority, gentlemanly conduct, sensitivity. U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the WIAA U.S. Bank State High School Championships, and we're happy to be contributing to Washington's future leadership.
Kids seem to grow up so fast these days. At your local independent grocer, we're committed to seeing the youth of our community grow up with the best education possible. We're investing in our community's future. So, when you buy quality meats, produce, and groceries from your local Thrift Quality Foods and Food City stores, you're investing in that future and keeping our town strong. Thrift Quality Foods and Food City stores, committed to the communities we serve.
Back at the Coliseum in Spokane, Tacoma Baptist, a 6-point lead, 26-20, 3:53 left in the second quarter. Almira-Coulee-Hartline held the early lead, but the Crusaders have come roaring back behind John Marcellia, Scott Vanderlee, and Doug Lehman. Lee Heathman over to Spurbeck. He walked with the ball. Another Warrior turnover. That's where Tim Hunsaker out of the lineup is probably going to be hurting them a little bit. Hunsaker out. And Almira-Coulee-Hartline's made a couple of substitutions. Phil Johnson back into the ball game. Lehman triple teamed in backcourt. Dribbles by one. Can't get by Miller. He knocks it away. Up the floor comes Zimbelman. Miller. Nice pass. Johnston couldn't hold it. That pass a little bit too hard, but a very, very good pass. Johnson just wasn't awake down low. That's too bad, too. That was a great play. 3 men on Lehman in the backcourt. He needs some help, and he'll get it. Jet Lyon with it. Champ goes on top. Lehman will set the offense up. Warriors have been in man-to-man pressure throughout the night. Lehman frees himself. Underneath, finds Gimsey. Missed the cripple. Lehman the rebound. Surrounded, forces the shot, and couldn't get it to go. Heathman with a rebound. Up to Miller. He dropped it out of bounds. And the Warriors turn it over again. Tacoma Baptist on top 26-20. It looks like, Kurt, that the Warriors trying to stop Lehman. They've triple-teamed him in backcourt. They're paying a lot more attention to him now offensively.
It looks like they're pressing a little bit on offense as well.
Offensive foul on Jet Lyon. Nice job by Nathan Dunham to draw the charge. Lyon with his second personal. There'll be no free throws. It was player control.
Last couple of times down the floor, they've been looking to push the ball toward the basket, and just a little bit careless right now for the Warriors. They'll have to get back into the rhythm of their offense.
Heathman with Lehman all over him. Dunham much better in close. Back to Dunham. Nice move. Dunham's got 7 in the ball game, and he brings Almira-Coulee-Hartline back within 4. Lehman, the one-man dribbling show to Gimsey. Justin Gimsey's first 2. Crusaders back by 6.
Once the Warriors score, they've got to get back on defense because Doug Lehman is looking to exploit any weakness by getting the ball back up the floor.
We'll try to get an injury report on Tim Hunsaker if we can. Zimbelman out to Dunham. After what looked like either twisting an ankle or a knee, we haven't seen Hunsaker for about 10 minutes. Rebound, Zimbelman. Warriors get a fresh possession. Heathman cut off. Back out to Johnson. Crusaders man-to-man pressure. Lob pass Dunham.
Beautiful feed down on the inside. It's lucky he didn't get called for a foul. That could have been a three-point play. It looked like he got hacked on the way up.
Dunham, just a junior at 6'3". He's got 9 points. Marcellia comes in. Champ comes out. Van Gilder also coming in for the Crusaders. Joe Collier will come in for Almira-Coulee-Hartline. It's a 4-point Tacoma Baptist lead. Minute and a half left. Lehman to toss it in.
It's like a full-court trap.
Yeah, and they want to trap this man. Lehman gets it to Lyon. He'll take the 3. Dunham with a rebound. Vanderlee was over his back. And it's Scott Vanderlee's second personal foul.
Good basic basketball. Dunham with a nice block out, getting his body between the ball and the man.
That was Tacoma Baptist head coach Gary Anderson. And he has seen his team take a lead and keep it with a minute 20 left in this second period. A 4-point Tacoma Baptist lead. Collier gets 1 and 1. That's his first point of the game. Both teams shooting free throws well tonight. And the Warriors are within 2. Minute 15 left, first half. Lehman always looks to drive from out there.
Not a lot of offensive movement by the Crusaders right now.
Marcellia over to the Lion. Crusaders around the perimeter. Lob it for Gimsey.
Beautiful pass, but he walked.
Well, the Crusaders got a good shot, but Gimsey turns it over. 50 seconds left, first half.
Head coach Gary Anderson of Tacoma Baptist can't be too upset with that, though. They worked the ball very well.
Dunham down low against Vanderlee. 11 first half points for Dunham, and he ties the game at 28. Half a minute left, first half. Lehman. Now the Crusaders looking for a good shot. Maybe not the last shot. That, not a smart play. Marcellia charges over Zimbelman. And now Almira-Coulee-Hartline, having tied the game at 28, with 22 seconds left, and take the lead to go in at halftime.
Quick feet by Zimbelman that time. Little push off.
There's Hunsaker on the bench. No indication if he's injured or if he's just sitting out. 15 seconds left in the half. Ball game tied at 28. That's Todd Miller. Collier for three. Not a good shot. Vanderlee lost it. I think it hit his foot, and it'll stay a Warrior ball with 3 seconds left. 3 seconds left in the first half. 28-28. Warriors way out to Miller. A launch for a three. And the first half is history. Almira-Coulee-Hartline took an early lead. Tacoma Baptist came back and had the lead most of the second quarter. But now, as we go to halftime, the Crusaders and the Almira-Coulee-Hartline Warriors are tied at 28. Gary Anderson, the head coach at Tacoma Baptist, heading over along with Kurt Cartier. And we will find out exactly how the head coach of the Crusaders thought about this first half. Here's Kurt.
Gary Anderson, the head coach of Tacoma Baptist. A good first half. Your impression?
Well, we don't consider a very good half right now. We're shooting the ball poorly. We're a little impatient. We're putting the ball up too quick. We did play pretty good defense, though.
What are you going to tell your troops at halftime?
I'm going to say we've got to be more patient. We can't put the first opportunity at the basket. We've got to look for a little bit better shots and penetration.
Thank you, Gary. Good luck in the second half. And we will return on the State B Basketball Network here on Fox 28. Stay with us.
I'm Kendra-Lee Brewy, your host for Idaho Fantastic 5. Watch for me every Friday night live at 8:58 right here on KAYU, the Idaho Lottery's official North Idaho TV station, when I'll draw each week's winning numbers. Play Idaho Fantastic 5 at any Green Dream Machine location in Idaho. There are 32 numbers. Pick 5 and you'll win cash if you match 3, 4, or 5. You can win or share the grand prize each week of at least $32,500. Don't forget to look for me Friday, and thanks for playing Idaho Fantastic 5.
In addition to these great English classics, let us not overlook this one, shepherd's pie. Now, Perkins Family Restaurants are offering this traditional English casserole of beef and vegetables, topped with mashed potatoes, as well as our fresh-baked turkey pot pie. So join us at Perkins. And if you're looking for some good reading, there's always our menu.
The guy said, Annie, you're a Pop Secret popcorn lover, so you should know we inspect our kernels for quality. I say, this is a strange conversation, but you've got my attention. They said, for example, small kernels don't pop up big enough. Wrong color, they might not pop up at all. Only half the kernels are right for Pop Secret. That's why it always pops up so light and fluffy.
Pop Secret, perfect popcorn is our passion.
I'm developing a passion of my own.
From now on, everyone can get the extra discount only Home Club members got before, because membership in Spokane has vanished. But our low prices haven't. On February 15th, we compared these items at Home Club and Eagle Hardware and Garden, and Home Club savings were impressive. For example, Home Club sells the Black & Decker Workmate for $47.45. That's over $21 less than Eagle's price.
Home Club family.
Do it for less.
Tacoma Baptist, Almira-Coulee-Hartline, even after 2 quarters of basketball here in the Spokane Coliseum, the boys State B Basketball Championships. Rich Waltz along with Kurt Cartier. It was a wild first half. It really seesawed with Tacoma Baptist took the early lead. Almira-Coulee-Hartline had a big surge behind Tim Hunsaker and Nathan Dunham. Tacoma Baptist then took the lead, only to see the Warriors of ACH tie it up at the end of that first half.
Really being a lot of end-to-end action. Take a look at the statistics.
Yeah, you heard Tacoma Baptist head coach Gary Anderson talk about his shooting woes, and there they are documented. Just 8 of 27 in the first half. Almira-Coulee-Hartline a little bit better from the field. Rebounds fairly even, turnovers fairly even, and obviously with the score at 28 apiece, you would expect the numbers to be thus. No real surprises, although Tacoma Baptist did get to the free throw line and shot very, very well when they got there.
And that's what's kept him in the ball game right now.
That tied at 28. And one thing that has really kept him in the ball game is the play of Doug Lehman, the little point guard. Well, not a little point guard. At 6'1", he runs the floor so well. He does a lot of things. He has 6 points in the first half. But what has impressed me is his rebounding and his court presence. Watch the rebound and watch the outlet.
He gets the ball, and just with one flick of his wrist, he sees a man breaking down court, Judd Lyon. Judd gets the ball, goes right in for the easy two. But it was all created by Doug Lehman. Just a flick of the wrist pass, an athletic move you just can't teach.
Yeah. Lehman is the leading scorer for the Crusaders on the season with 21.6 points per game. He's dished off a couple of assists in this first half. John Marcellia with his 8 points leads the Crusaders in scoring. Scott Vanderlee with 6, Judd Lyon with 6, Doug Lehman with 6. For the Almira-Coulee-Hartline Warriors, coached by Mike Carlquist, Nathan Dunham had 11. Tim Hunsaker, before he left, had 7. And we're trying to get an indication as to what the injury is. Here you'll see a long bomb from Todd Miller for his three-pointer. Miller with 8 in the ball game. He's the second leading scorer for the Warriors. So it is halftime. There you see the band for Almira-Coulee-Hartline. The Tacoma Baptist Crusaders have come a long way. The Almira-Coulee-Hartline Warriors playing on the east side and playing for the state championship. And after one half, the Crusaders and the Warriors are even. We'll return after this.
Every year, students from all over Washington gather together in the spirit of friendly competition. It's an opportunity for them to learn things like respect for authority, gentlemanly conduct, sensitivity. U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the WIAA U.S. Bank State High School Championships, and we're happy to be contributing to Washington's future leadership.
Just when you thought it was safe to go on vacation, homies alone.
Let me in that house.
But don't worry.
Lester Freeman anti-slasher home protection system is fully installed.
Catch an all-new True Colors. Then,
with this invention, Santo Domingo can win the science fair.
Parker knows what Miss Musso wants, and he's gonna give it to her. Parker Lewis can't lose. Right after True Colors tonight. They're 3 cosmic dudes cruising the universe for hot babes, and they've just landed in the perfect place. They may be aliens, but after a quick shave, they're ready to party.
I can fix you up with some bodacious chicks just like that.
I can't believe you're Frenching an alien in front of all these people.
Gina Davis, Jeff Goldblum, and in living colors, Damon Wayans star in the cosmic comedy.
Here comes Dr. Love.
Earth Girls Are Easy, Monday on Fox Night at the Movies.
This is the senior class of a high school outside Chicago.
1991, 3, 2, 1.
Last September, they agreed to let cameras record everything that happened to them, no matter what. Every private moment, every triumph, every heartache. And Thursday, you'll see for yourself why there's nothing more dramatic than real life. Yearbook.
One half of basketball complete in the boys' state championship here at the Spokane Coliseum. Rich Waltz along with Kurt Cartier. 28 apiece, Tacoma Baptist and Almira-Coulee-Hartline. KAYU TV and KREM TV plan a joint venture to broadcast the Spokane area's first 10 o'clock local newscast starting on April 8th. The news will now air an hour earlier. 10 o'clock, you can get all your news on KAYU weekday evenings. First 10 o'clock newscast ball game. Doug Lehman, you see in your picture, had 6 points. John Marcellia with 8 points. And Nathan Dunham had 11 for Almira-Coulee-Hartline. The Warriors at 21-4, the Crusaders at 23-5. The Crusaders have returned to the floor, and first and foremost on the minds of a lot of people in the Coliseum right now is the health of Tim Hunsaker. Hunsaker, the 6'2" senior who went down limping, came out of the ball game and never came back in. Coach Mike Carlquist, I'm sure in the locker room, had a lot to talk about. And Kurt Cartier is trying to corral Mike right now. The Warriors and the Crusaders tied at 28. The Tacoma Baptist Crusaders, a 2-point win over Rainier last night. The Warriors, they walked, cakewalk over Tico Oakdale, 73-45. Mike Carlquist, head coach of the Warriors. Here's Kurt Cartier.
We're here with Almira-Coulee-Hartline coach Mike Carlquist. Mike, what is the status of Tim Hunsicker right now?
I'd say about 50-50. He's been getting taped up again. He's got ice on it all during the halftime, so I don't know. I'd say 50-50.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He's had problems with his ankle. And he wears braces and stuff, but I don't know. He just twisted it again. He's done it a few times, but this one might be the worst one.
What's your game plan in the second half? How do you stop Doug Lehman?
Well, first of all, we got to be more aggressive. We're playing not to lose instead of to win. We're a more physical, aggressive team than we're playing. So we got to get after them instead of kind of be passive and watch him do his thing.
Mike Carlquist, good luck in the second half. And we will return on the State B Fox Network.
If you're looking for a truck, van, or 4x4, the choice is obvious. GMC Trucks, from your homegrown GMC truck dealer. From tough Sonomas and Sierras to great-looking Jimmys, Suburbans, and Safaris. All for no more than you'd expect to pay for a Ford or Dodge. When you're looking for a truck, the choice is obvious. GMC Trucks, from your homegrown GMC truck dealer.
At Interstate Parts and Equipment, service is our business. We've been serving the Inland Empire from the Cascades to the Rockies since 1946. Interstate Parts and Equipment, a complete parts house for trucks, farm equipment, and four-wheel drive vehicles. Plus, an operating machine shop, which provides complete industrial and automotive services. Also, complete brake rebuilding service, featuring Bendix, hydraulic, and air systems. Interstate Parts and Equipment. If we don't have it, we'll get it, or it can't be had. Interstate Parts and Equipment, East 3511 Trent.
Tomorrow night, join Kevin Costner, Michelle Pfeiffer, Michael Bolton, and many others. A stirring tribute to the American forces in the Gulf. Voices That Care. A special Fox event tomorrow at 9:30, right after Married with Children. Chevy Chase, Jimmy Buffett, the Pointer Sisters, Dave Tanner, they'll all be there tomorrow night. Voices That Care. 9:30, right after Married with Children. Back in the Spokane Coliseum. Tacoma Baptist and Almira-Coulee-Hartline tied at 28. Kurt Cartier, put your coaching shoes on quickly. If you're Mike Carlquist, what do you tell your Crusaders, or what do you tell your Warriors as far as stopping Doug Lehman in the second half?
We've got to put pressure on the ball, and when he starts to drive the lane, you have to make sure you collapse and not give him an open lane. Make him dish the ball off to one of his teammates while at the same time staying back and being able to react one way or another. But Doug Lehman is definitely a force that they have to be worried about here in the second half.
How about the Crusaders? How do you stop Nathan Dunham, their big man, who has 11 points?
Well, you try to pack in the zone around him if you can and make them hit the long outside jump shots from the guards. However, Mike Carlquist did say that in the district title win over Cusick, his backcourt did score 35 points, so they are capable of hitting the long jump shot.
There's a long jump shot. Jut Lyon missed it. Rebound to Lehman, though. Tim Hunsicker is not on the floor. His ankle still being taped. And Lehman misses that jumper. Cody Zimbelman with the rebound for the Warriors. 16 minutes of basketball left. So we start this second half. Joe Collier. There's a hoop. Collier's got 4 points in the ball game. He's Hunsicker's replacement. Hunsicker went down, twisted an ankle. He had 7 points in the first half, but he hasn't played since about midway through the second quarter. Marcellia out to Lehman. Return it to Marcellia. Zimbelman on defense. Marcellia fires up the three. It's short. Vanderlei with a rebound. Warriors man-to-man. They've been in that all night. Lehman, good outside shooter for three. Yes! He's got 9 in the ball game. And if he heats up, it's trouble for Almira-Coulee-Hartline.
Absolutely. He tried 3 or 4 in the first half that he couldn't drain, but he's off to a pretty good start here in the second half. That could be trouble for the Warriors.
Warriors down by 1, now up by 1. Nathan Dunham picks up where he left off in the first half. He's got 13.
Beautiful spin move.
And the Warriors now full court pressure. Looking to trap Lehman. He's very good, though. Up to Vanderlei. He missed the layup. Collier with a rebound. Warriors with a 1-point lead in the ball. 6.5 left, third quarter. In low, Dunham looking for points, number 15. Missed it. Lehman way up for the rebound. Up the floor, Marcellia. Great pass, and Marcellia's got 10. Lehman with another assist.
Lehman had a triple-double last night. Looks like he's on that way again. He's just a complete basketball player defensively and offensively.
Crusaders back up by 1. Collier. Looking inside. Kimsey in his face. Miller finds Dunham. That's where the Crusaders would like to have him get the ball that far away from the bucket, not in the low post, where he's trying to get it right now.
He's working hard down on the blocks.
Miller a long one for 3. No. Kimsey with a rebound. Here comes Lehman up the floor. 3-on-1. Marcellia. Another assist for Lehman.
And Mike Caracos cannot be happy about that because he just blew right past Todd Miller, didn't even try to stop the ball, went for the cheap reach in, didn't get it.
Tacoma Baptist, 3-point lead. Dunham out high. Miller driving. Charge or a block charge. And Todd Miller will get the foul.
Very strong move by Todd Miller to the basket. He put it on the floor well. Just got a little out of control. Position underneath. It's an offensive foul.
Lehman doing it all himself. Breaks the press. Down the lane. And now he'll set the offense. Vanderlee. I think he traveled. He did.
And Hunsaker's back in the ball game.
Tim Hunsaker is back in. Limping up the floor noticeably, though. The right ankle is heavily taped. His team down by 3 with 5 minutes left. Marcellia going for the steal. Almost got it. We'd like to welcome all our viewers tonight in Spokane on KAYU TV, Fox 28, and in Yakima, Richland, Pasco, and Kennewick over KCY TV, Fox 53, and KBW TV, Fox 66. You're watching the State B-Boys Championship. That's Tim Hunsaker. He misses the 12-footer. He has come back with a heavily taped ankle. Lehman, Marcellia, yes! And Marcellia will look for a 3-point play. Lehman with another assist. And the Warriors take a timeout.
Just enjoy this at home. A beautiful pass by Doug Lehman. Marcellius with the hoop and the foul.
Tacoma Baptist up by 5. 4.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Boy, Doug Lehman is controlling this basketball game. He has only 9 points, but his assist totals have to be getting up there, I would think, right around 7 or 8 assists. Four and a half minutes left, third quarter of the State B-Boys Championship. More state championships to come next Saturday. Fox brings you the State AAA Boys and Girls Championships live from Seattle. So join us next Saturday, 7 o'clock, right here on Fox.
It was a quick timeout and a good timeout taken. Trying to break up the rhythm a little bit, try to get the crowd out of the ball game a little bit. Only down by 5, still plenty of time to go in the ball game. Just don't want to let it get away from them, that's all.
Marcellia completes the 3-point play. He's got 13 in the ball game. Up top to Collier. Hunsaker battling in the low blocks. Gets the ball out of the wing. Warriors got to get it in low to Dunham. That man there. Give and go to Hunsaker and a foul on Vanderlee.
Even with an ankle injury, you see the offensive creations that Hunsaker has when he's in the ball game. Dunham gets the ball out high, and the defense has to respect Hunsaker down low.
Warriors with the ball. Hunsaker back out. There's Collier. Finds Zimbelman. And Miller misfires. Marcellia up to Lyon. And another fast break hoop for the Crusaders.
big mistake by the Warriors after in transition. The guards are trying to crash the boards. One of them needs to stay back. At least one of them needs to stay back to protect against the long outlet pass.
They need to get this man the ball down low. There's a steal by Marcellia. And he missed the layup. Dunham to Miller. Up the floor, Hunsaker goes in strong, missed it. Lehman with the rebound, back up, and Marcellia will get another chance. He was fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. Well, how often do you get a chance to redeem yourself when you miss a breakaway layup?
And he's thinking about this one. He missed the first cripple. He goes up, gets hacked on the arm. Could have been a three-point play. Didn't look like that big of a foul.
And it's a foul on Cody Zimbelman, trailing. It'll be free throws for Marcellia. The Mariners on your Fox station this season. The M's coming off their second-best record. And a lot of people think that this may be the year they get to that 500 level. The Mariners, the team to keep your eyes on this season, and you can watch it on Fox Saturday, March 16th. Preseason Cactus League action as they go up against Chicago. The Mariners then on Sunday the 17th will take on the Padres, a new-look Padres. It's the Seattle Mariners right here on your Fox station. John Marcellia, 13 points. He'll get 2 free throws. He's been the beneficiary of a lot of Doug Lehman passes, and that pass right there, Lehman on the outlet again to Marcellia. The Crusaders have done an excellent job of running the floor.
It could have been a pretty big turn of events there, too, because with those 2 layups that he missed, that could have put Tacoma Baptist up by at least 10, and the lead now still stands at 9.
There's Marcellia with the first one. He's got 14 points in the ball game. And he missed that one. Kept alive, but Miller has it for the Warriors. Almira-Coulee-Hartline down by 9. It's the biggest lead of the ball game for either team. There's Hunsaker. Lost the ball. Gimsey. Off to Lehman. 3:15 left in the third quarter. Jut Lyon is wide open for 3. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Warrior ball.
I agree with you, Rich. I can't understand why they're not going to go down low to Dunham. He carried them while Hunsaker was on the bench. They've basically not even gone to him at all.
H.P. Carstensen coming to the ball game. You can see him there. He'll check in for Zimbelman. Dunham, he's been handling the ball lately out near the top of the circle. And they've tried to slam it inside to Hunsaker the last couple times. It just hasn't worked. We'll look for Dunham. You see him now set up down on the low post.
You have a mismatch down low, too, with Dunham. That's the best thing to do, get him the ball.
Double team, put it on the floor, lay it up, no. Got his rebound, is put back up, still missed it. Hunsaker, third time, yes, he's fouled.
Tenacious offensive rebounding by the Warriors.
And that's their strong point, really.
Dunham and Hunsaker down low, fighting for the ball. He misses first shot. Dunham gets the board. One dribble, goes back up strong. Can't hit the layup, but here's Hunsaker to follow. Good block out, gets the ball. Goes up against Lehman standing right there, but he'll shoot 2.
Remember, Hunsaker playing with that badly sprained ankle. And he missed the free throw, did not get the three-point play. Crusaders with a 7-point lead. Lehman starts to shake and bake. Lost the ball. Dunham saves it. Lehman knocked it loose. Miller has it for Almira-Coulee-Hartline. Up to Collier. And here come the Warriors. With a chance to cut into the 7-point lead. H.P. Carstensen missed. Hunsaker rebound. His follow-up and good. Hunsaker's got 11. And the Warriors climb within 5. 2:22 left. Third quarter. In backcourt, Nathan Dunham picks up the foul.
Warriors are just a different ball club when Hunsaker and Dunham are both in the ball game because it opens up the low post on both sides. And Tacoma Baptist can't collapse back in the middle just to focus on one or the other. They have to deal with both of them, and that's opening up some offensive opportunities right now for Almira-Coulee-Hartline.
Tacoma Baptist with the basketball, a 5-point lead, 2:18 left. Third quarter. Jut Lyon open for 3, too hard. Miller with a rebound. Warriors on the break. Miller double dribble.
I That's the third turnover for Miller tonight. Just a little bit out of control. He's trying to force the action. The last time down here on the sideline, he took his eye off the pass and it dribbled off his hands out of bounds. He needs to stay under just a little bit more of a control. The fast break is there. Just needs to read the floor.
Josh Shamp into the ball game. He's got it right side for the Crusaders. He'll take it to the hoop. Good. Nice touch off glass. That's Shamp's first 2 of the night. And it rebuilds the Tacoma Baptist lead to 7. Minute 48 left, third quarter. Miller up top to Collier. Hunsaker trying to post up down low. He and Kimsey are battling. Collier finding Hunsaker. They'll give him the 16-footer. He won't take it. He'll throw up a 15-footer. Missed it. Shamp with a rebound. Off to Lehman. Good passer. There's Marcellia. No, too hard. And here comes Hunsaker. 3-on-2 break. Hunsaker from behind. Gets it to Miller. Ball knocked away by Lehman, out of bounds. It'll stay a Warrior ball.
Tacoma Baptist is really packing it down in the middle. They're basically giving Almira-Coulee-Hartline the outside jump shot, but they're packing it down way low. It's like a matchup zone. Only 2 men are dropping below the free throw line to make sure that Hunsaker and Dunham don't have a lot of room to maneuver on the inside.
Gary Anderson sending Vanderlei into the ball game. Scott coming in, and Justin Kimsey out. Miller with 8 points in the first half, hasn't scored in the second half. Dunham is double teamed. Over to Miller. H.P. Carstensen for 2. No. Dunham put back. Missed it. Vanderlei rebound. Here comes Lehman up the floor. To Marcellia. Yes!
Beautiful bounce pass by Lehman. Watching Lehman back on defense as Tacoma Baptist gets back. He's really floating the floor. I don't think he really has a man. He's just playing the middle of the floor and playing the ball.
Yep, sort of the matchup zone that we saw early in the ball game. Dunham down low. 2 men on him. Out to Miller for 3. Got it. That's a big, big hoop. It brings the Warriors within 6. Miller has 11. Lehman, again, the one-man assist machine. Cut off by Miller. He'll set things up. Starts to drive. Pull up. Rebound, Nathan Dunham.
Lehman's a tough night shooting, but that's the complete ball player.
10 seconds left, third quarter. Lehman with a steal to Marcellia. Can't get it. 4 seconds. Hunsaker for 3. Too hard. Lehman the rebound. And 3 quarters are done here at the State B Boys Championship. What a display we've seen by Doug Lehman of Tacoma Baptist. And the Crusaders have built a 6-point lead. We go to the fourth quarter. Tacoma Baptist 45, Almira-Coulee-Hartline 39. You're watching the Fox State B Network.
We all buy insurance and pay our premiums, expecting we'll be protected if something goes wrong. But sometimes you don't get what you bargained for.
Well, sir, in these situations, it's our policy to disavow any affirmation of allegations alluded to under pertinent policy provisions which preclude payment, pursuant to Paragraph 5.
Huh?
At Kaiser & Douglas, we know insurance law and what you're entitled to if you're injured. Your first visit is free and there's no obligation. Kaiser & Douglas, we're here to help.
In addition to these great English classics, let us not overlook this one, Shepherd's Pie. Now, Perkins Family Restaurants are offering this traditional English casserole of beef and vegetables, topped with mashed potatoes, as well as our fresh-baked turkey pot pie. So join us at Perkins. And if you're looking for some good reading, there's always our menu.
Back inside the Spokane Coliseum, Tacoma Baptist, a 6-point lead. .45-39, Warriors get the ball for the first possession of the fourth quarter. Cody Zimbelman up top to Nathan Dunham. Driving to the hoop, Dunham falling over, didn't get it to roll. Out to Hunsaker, and he runs over a man. But it will be a block on the Crusaders. That's a tough way to give a foul. Josh Shamp was flattened. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. And the Crusaders' 3rd team foul. Warriors down 6. Hunsaker missed most of the second quarter and a lot of the third quarter, but he's back in with a sore ankle. Into Zimbelman. Lob pass into Hunsaker. Get it outside. There is Heathman. Out to Zimbelman. Back over to Dunham. No shot clock in high school boys. Foul from behind. And that will be the 4th team foul. So no free throws yet. Boy, Doug Lehman has had a great game for Tacoma Baptist. 9 points, and he's done just as well giving them off.
Absolutely, and the thing is, his shooting touch is off tonight. They carried him last night against Rainier.
Into Hunsaker, and he goes up strong and scores.
But the 4th period is Doug Lehman's period, so if he's going to find his shooting touch, now's the time.
You're looking at Lehman. 9 points and 9 assists so far tonight. Over to Champ. Up top, Marcellia. Lehman, stolen. Heathman. Man, he lost it. A little bit out of control. Back to Zimbelman. Almira-Coulee-Hartline down 4. Lob it in low. Hunsaker going to work. Nope, too hard. Vanderlee rebound. He's fouled by Dunham.
Nice move down low by Hunsaker.
Nathan Dunham with the foul. And he will go. He will send now Tacoma Baptist to the line. Scott Vanderlee will go and get 1 and 1. Remember last night, and I'm sure Mike Carlquist, the head coach for the Warriors, knows this, the Crusaders won it at the free throw line at the end. They hit a lot of free throws down the stretch. Vanderlee, 9 rebounds tonight, and he misses on the free throw. He has 6 points. Warriors still down 4. Under 7 minutes left. Carstensen bumped by Champ, no call. HP sends it over to Dunham. Off a screen, Lee Heathman's open. Doesn't shoot that often. Over to Zimbelman. Dunham trying to post up Zimbelman to the hoop. Strong. Offensive foul, no basket. No basket. Zimbelman, you see him there with a good left-hand shot, but the Crusaders drew the charge.
Zimbelman taking it right to the hole, right down the lane. We'll see who gets position. That's clearly a charge. Contact before the ball goes in the basket. Good call.
Jason Van Gilder drew the charge for the Crusaders. Warriors full court press, 6.5 minutes left. And a push down low. And a foul away from the ball.
I think a little frustration setting in on the Warriors right now.
It looked like Tim Hunsaker and H.P. Carstensen were in there battling for position. There's Hunsaker. Carstensen will be tabbed for the foul. It is his 2nd personal. Todd Miller comes in for Carstensen. Josh Champ goes to the line, shoots 1 and 1. Crusaders still have a 4-point lead. They were not able to add to it last time to the line. They missed the front end of a 1 and 1. Here's Champ's free throw. And it's now a 5-point lead.
6-foot junior really coming in and doing the job. He hit his first shot, a nice touch off the glass. Hit a free throw, contributing already.
And he'll come out of the ball game after hitting the free throws. Marcellia comes back in and brings his 16 points. Champ sits down. And it looks like the Crusaders are going to switch defenses here. A little bit of a half-court trap. Zimbelman approaches it cautiously. Heathman into front court. Lehman gets a hand on it. Dunham keeps it. Zimbelman for 3. Short. Lehman with it. Nice move. 3-on-1. Marcellia. Maybe one pass too many. And it's the Warriors basketball. Marcellia probably should have taken it up strong to the hoop.
We'll see if Tacoma Baptist sets up in this 1-3-1 trap. Last night they used it against Rainier when they were about 13 points down. It was very effective.
Zimbelman has the ball stolen by Lyon, but he walked once he was on the floor. 6 minutes left in this state high school championship. Look at that. That might be Zimbelman's dad. saying he fouled them. Inbound to Cody Zimbelman. Heathman against man-to-man pressure. Dunham, much better down low. He'll go there and score. Dunham with 15. And Tacoma Baptist, their lead cut down to 4.
Warrior coach Mike Carlquist has got to see that and have him go to Dunham more. He wants it. He feels it. They're going to need him down the stretch.
Lyon up top. Lehman. 9 assists, 9 points. Marcellia against Miller. Good matchup out top. Off a screen, Lyon. Open for the jumper. But the Crusaders could be patient. They have the lead with 5:20 left in the 4th quarter. It's a 4-point ball game. Marcellia gets a screen out high. Goes to Lehman. Foul down low. Hunsaker and Gimsey were pushing. Hunsaker might have picked up a foul. Yep. Tim Hunsaker with the foul. His second personal.
Looks like they're fighting for a position down low. Hunsaker steps out and gives him a nice little forearm. Just a little love tap, a nice how do you do. Welcome to the Class B tournament.
Gimsey misses the free throw. Hunsaker up to get the rebound. Well, when you play football, and Hunsaker, the great performance in the King Ball, a lot of that physicality kind of translates to the basketball floor. Hunsaker looking for someone to pass to now. Dunham down low, stripped to the ball by Lyon. Dunham got it back, put up, no. Heathman in for the rebound. He'll throw it out top. Miller has it, finds Hunsaker.
Dunham wants it down low again. They should try to get it to him.
They haven't been able to get him the ball down low that much. Miller, a long three, hits it up top. Todd Miller's got 14. 4 3-pointers for Miller in the ball game. And he brings the Warriors within 1, 47-46, 4:20 left. And that has the crowd starting to come alive on both sides. Crusaders need a hoop. Marcellia out to Jet Lyon. Lehman trying to get free, and he's got the ball now out high. Lyon by his man. Give it to Vanderlee for the layup. It's good. Nice pass by Lyon. Vanderlee with 8 points.
Excellent patience on the offense by Tacoma Baptist. Trying to work and find the open man. They did exactly just that.
Down low, Dunham driving. Stop. Has to kick it back out to Miller. It's a 3-point Tacoma Baptist lead. Warriors with the ball. Trailing. Spinning is Hunsaker. He's got the bad ankle. Heathman in the corner. Got it into Dunham. He's tough down low, and he scores.
Excellent post position. Excellent post position by Nathan Dunham. Worked the paint real well, side to side, found an opening, slid into it, and got the hoop for Almira-Coulee-Hartline.
Dunham now with 17. It's a 1-point Crusader lead. Lehman in the air. With the left hand, he couldn't get it to drop. Dunham with a rebound. He's fouled by Lehman.
Lehman looking for the jump ball that time.
He kind of forced that with the left hand.
Shows the athletic ability of Lehman. He reaches in after it, aggressive on the offensive rebound. He thought he had the ball, got a piece of the wrist. He'll shoot 1-on-1.
More times than not, you're going to, when you reach in backcourt, especially after a rebound like that, a little guy going after a big man, you're going to get a foul.
Big free throws here.
Nathan Dunham has tied the game at 49. And he'll get one more. A 1-point Almira-Coulee-Hartline lead. Nathan Dunham now has 19 points. Almira-Coulee-Hartline has come roaring back. And they lead Tacoma Baptist 50-49. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this state championship.
Healthcare is something no one can afford to ignore.
MSC's been right there on the front lines, working to help forge healthcare policies that can make a difference.
Healthcare policy that helps assure people in Eastern Washington the basic healthcare services they need most.
If the decisions they make here in Olympia don't benefit the people who have to use the system, then it's wrong. Our job is to help them make the right decision.
Medical Service Corporation, a Blue Shield plan.
Every year, students from all over Washington gather together in the spirit of friendly competition. It's an opportunity for them to learn things like respect for authority, gentlemanly conduct, sensitivity. U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the WIAA U.S. Bank State High School Championships, and we're happy to be contributing to Washington's future leadership.
Back in the Coliseum, Almira-Coulee-Hartline has a 50-49 lead over Tacoma Baptist. And it's a Crusader ball in backcourt. Tacoma Baptist with the basketball, down by a point. Full court pressure by the Warriors. Marcellia ahead to Lyon, and into front court he comes. Warriors in man-to-man pressure. This is Doug Lehman. 9 points, 9 assists in the ball game. Up top, Marcellia, get it! A three-pointer. Marcellia with 19 in the game to lead all scores.
Clutch shot.
He and Dunham now with 19, rather. Collier out top, 2:42 left. 2-point Tacoma Baptist lead. Dunham underneath. From Hunsicker.
Beautiful pass by Hunsicker. Great cut to the basket by Dunham. 2 points. Great ball game.
2.5 minutes left. In the fourth quarter, Jet Lyon driving from the left side. Hunsicker a block.
I'd like to take a look at this one again. I don't know. He might have given him a hit, but he looked like he had pretty good position. Here's Jet Lyon driving the baseline.
I thought he was moving.
He was moving. He left his feet. If he would have stood still, he would have drew the charge. It was a good call by the official.
There wasn't a whole lot of contact, but he was moving. Out of the ball game comes Jason Van Gilder. There you see the clock with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in this fourth quarter. 1-1, and Lyon missed the front end. And the Warrior fans are going wild. Look for Dunham or Hunsicker to get it down low. This is Hunsicker. He's fouled. Gimsey got him.
In crunch time, you go to your bread and butter. Doesn't get any better down low for Almira-Coulee-Hartline than Hunsicker and Dunham. Good spin move. One quick drop step. He's so strong when he goes up to the basket. Foul on the arm. A little love tap to the head on the way down.
That messes up the hairdo sometimes.
Ice, baby.
52-52, Almira-Coulee-Hartline and Tacoma Baptist tied. There's a timeout on the floor. Well, there you see it. The chalkboard, the Warriors right now. I think the return of Hunsicker really has sparked this club. He was out in the second quarter, came back in the third quarter. It probably took him about 2 or 3 minutes to get adjusted to the ankle and just what he could and couldn't do. And since then, he's done a lot. He has 13 points. Nathan Dunham now with 21.
Looks like Mike Carlquist is trying to figure out how to break the press that's sure to come in the half-court trap. What they want to do is get the ball across the timeline, no problem. And then once they're down by their basket here, you want to look for Hunsicker or Dunham going across the key from block to block, trying to find an opening so that they can post up, because Tacoma Baptist so far hasn't been able to stop the posting up down low, and once they get the ball down in the paint, they're very difficult to stop. Very good spin moves.
Both teams in the bonus, both teams with 2 timeouts left. 2:11 left in this basketball game. Hunsicker shoots 2. He has struggled from the line tonight. Just 1 of 4. He's got 14 points now. All that with a bad ankle, and he has not played the entire game. He's played probably half the ball game. And he's got 15 now. It's a 2-point Warrior lead with 2 minutes, 5 seconds left.
Todd Miller basically will be Doug Lehman's shadow for the rest of the ball game when Lehman has the ball on offense.
Marcellia. Over to Lyon. Give it to Lehman. And you're right, he has the Miller shadow on him. They're trying to screen and free Lehman up right side. Good job of defense by Miller. Marcellia on the drive. Offensive foul, no basket. I'd like to see that one again.
So would I.
And we will.
Takes a drive on the baseline, beats Collier to the point of the floor, standing straight up.
Good call. Nathan Dunham drew the foul on John Marcellia. That's his second personal.
Good position. Last time Hunsaker left his feet a little bit, Dunham stayed on the floor, drew the charge.
Minute and a half left. 54-52. Mike Carlquist's team with a 2-point lead. Almira-Coulee-Hartline will have the ball in backcourt. Crusaders are in that 1-2-1 trap. 1-2-1-1 trap. And the Warriors handle it nicely. Zimbelman in front court. Collier. Remember, there's no shot clock in high school basketball. Over to Hunsaker. Way out to Zimbelman.
Looking
There's
for a good
Dunham.
shot.
That's a good shot, and he's fouled.
Excellent ball movement by Almira-Coulee-Hartline, working the clock, working their offense. Found Dunham cutting to the basket. He wants it down low. This is his state championship to win. He gets the ball down low. Lehman with good defense. Goes right around him. And a strong move to the basket. Count it at the free throw line.
He had 3 men around him. Josh Shamp, the foul, his 4th personal. Well, the Tacoma Baptist Crusaders have just 2 3-pointers on the night, and they're going to need a couple more. Dunham completes the 3-point play. Lehman, his team down by 5. Stripped to the ball. Zimbelman out to Collier. And with a minute left, the Warriors have a 5-point lead. Lyon with the foul in backcourt.
Todd Miller has just done an outstanding job on Doug Lehman since he was assigned to him early in the 4th quarter. Coach Mike Carlquist said shadow him the whole time. He's done so, and Lehman has been somewhat ineffective in this 4th quarter.
Timeout on the floor. Almira-Coulee-Hartline went down early in the 3rd quarter, but came roaring back and has taken a 57-52 lead. And going to the free throw line now will be Cody Zimbelman. He has not scored tonight. And suddenly it's the Warriors who, if they shoot free throws and handle the basketball, will be state champions. If you're Gary Anderson at Tacoma Baptist, I don't know what you're telling your club right now, but certainly you got to hope for a couple of missed free throws. And maybe he's telling his club, look, we just take the ball to the hoop. We don't need to throw up the 3-pointers yet. A minute left, down by 5. Let's just get a good shot on our next possession.
Gary Anderson and Tacoma Baptist, they know they've come back before. They've come back 3 times in this tournament to reach the finals this evening. They have the trap that's been very successful throughout the entire run of the tournament. I'm sure they will incorporate that. And like you mentioned, don't throw up anything right away and make them earn it at the foul line.
Cody Zimbelman will try to earn it right now. Almira-Coulee-Hartline on top, 57-52. 59 seconds left. That is Zimbelman's first point of the game.
And it's a big one.
And if he makes this, it'll take 3 possessions. Now what's up? Lehman was in the wrong spot. Dunham is the only Warrior on the line. Zimbelman got them both. And the Crusaders really in a hole now. Down 7. A minute left. Lehman throws up a 3. Just came short. And he fouled on the rebound.
Outside shot just hasn't been there tonight for Doug Lehman. He's made up for the other parts of his game, assisting on defense, but the shooting touch just hasn't been there. He's the man to go to. Puts up the long three just a little bit short, follows his shot nicely. It hits Collier on the arm. That'll be 1-1.
Joe Collier has hit both free throws that he's taken tonight. And with 51 seconds left, the Warriors can put some more distance between themselves and Tacoma Baptist. Collier missed it. And the Crusaders will keep it as Dunham knocked it out of bounds. Down by 7, 49 seconds left. Lyon give it off to Lehman, hoping he can create something. Miller all over him. Marcellia forces a three, missed it. Dunham with a rebound. Double teamed out to Zimbelman. 30 seconds left. Warriors with the ball and a 7-point lead. Hunsaker at half court. Dish it off to Miller. Down to 25 seconds. Dunham out top to Zimbelman. Right side Hunsaker. He's double teamed with 18 seconds left. Zimbelman and the Warriors playing keep away for a state championship.
Looks like it'll be a double header for Almira-Coulee-Hartline. Football in December, basketball in March.
An intentional foul will send Nathan Dunham to the free throw line. And you can see Tim Hunsaker is a happy individual there. Dunham to the line, he'll get 2, and the Warriors will get the ball again.
I think Almira-Coulee-Hartline better get a bigger trophy case. They got another one coming.
They may have trouble inscribing their name on the trophy. That's one of the longest names in State B history. And with that free throw, now Dunham puts Almira-Coulee-Hartline on top by 8, 60-52. The Crusaders will substitute, and the Warriors will substitute. Nathan Dunham and Tim Hunsaker coming off the floor. And they have a state championship in their back pocket. "14 seconds left. Warriors with the ball. And you can see the crowd ringing the floor, getting set to take it and celebrate. Crusaders will have the ball in backcourt for the last 10 seconds of this boys' state championship. Lehman has the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Crusader ball. 9 seconds left. There's a shot up right side short from Ed Riederick. And it's over. Almira-Coulee-Hartline has won a state championship. Final score, the Warriors 60, the Tacoma Baptist Crusaders 52. A state championship in football at the King Bowl and a state basketball championship here at the State B basketball tournament. Kurt Cartier is trying to get head coach Mike Carlquist. And we will have the thoughts of the Warriors before we leave tonight. The Warriors win it by a score of 60-52. Nathan Dunham with 23 points to lead the winners. Tim Hunsaker chipped in with 15. Todd Miller had 14. Off the bench, Joe Collier with 4. Cody Zimbelman had 2. For the Crusaders at Tacoma Baptist, John Marcellia with 19. Doug Lehman with 9. Jut Lyon with 8. Scott Vanderlee also had 8. Josh Shamp with 4. And Justin Gimsey finished with 2. You can see the Crusaders, or rather the Warriors, very, very happy. They will cut down the nets. The trophy will be awarded. Tim Hunsaker talking. Hunsaker had the big game in the King Bowl and the injured ankle tonight, but still contributed with 15 points and 8 rebounds. It's a final. The Warriors are state champions. We'll have some final thoughts after this timeout.
If you're tired of the